London protests cause gridlock as Brexit vote raises tensions. Brexit supporters swarmed through the streets of London on Friday as lawmakers rejected Prime Minister Theresa May's EU withdrawal deal for a third time. Demonstrators blocked streets around the Houses of Parliament in central London as several groups of protesters converged on the day that the UK was originally meant to leave the European Union. Marchers carried placards, bearing slogans including "No." Others chanted this: "I." Rejecting the prospect of a second referendum to find a way forward, he added "It's." Another protester said "I." Certain MPs expressed concern over the protest and reported feeling intimidated outside Parliament. Joanna Cherry, in a second tweet, she added "I." Demonstrators were flanked by police, including some on horseback, and officers were seen leaving nearby Downing Street in riot gear. The protesters were. Friday's protest was the final leg of the 270-mile-long March to Leave rally, which began in the town of Sunderland in the northeast of England on March 16. The first leg was. The protest comes after Prime Minister May was forced to ask the EU for an extension to the Article 50 process in order to avoid a no-deal Brexit, after her withdrawal agreement was twice rejected in the House of Commons. MPs rejected her withdrawal agreement for a third time Friday, likely consigning her deal to history and raising the possibility of a no-deal Brexit or a much longer Brexit extension. Farage addressed the crowd following the result of the vote, saying that Leave campaigners would fight on in the event that politicians attempted to delay or revoke Britain's exit. What?
Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park,